Hello everyone that's not here. Welcome back to my basement. What are we doing today? Hello, one viewer. Welcome. Welcome to lesson 8 of Metro South virtual classes, Parkour and Freerunning level 1. This is our beginner level class. Remember that we need plenty of space to do our parkour today. We are going to be working on the safety vault and the speed vault. Those are two vaults that go really well together. Things you will need is the floor, because we'll start on the floor. We can do everything that we're about to learn on the floor, and then if you have it, we need a sturdy object that we can vault over. For me, that's going to be something that looks like this. It's a big coffee table. It's sturdy. I can put my weight on it, and it doesn't break. All right? But basically, we're going to be jumping over using our hands, pushing down. So you need something that is sturdy, that you will not get hurt on, and you will not break. That scared everybody away. All right, we're going to get started, even though there's nobody here, because we're on a schedule. There we are. Cool. All right, so first things first, I want to start off easy with some jumping jacks. We got to move our body, move our legs, move our arms, get the blood flowing. So let's see some jumping jacks. And now while you're doing your jumping jacks, let's spin in circles. Spinning in circles, and switch directions. Spin the other way. And then freeze, drop down. We're going to do a burpee. Jump up. So it's down, feet out, feet in, jump. Down, feet out, feet in, out, in, up. Out, in, up. Out, in, up. Out, in, up. All right, now we're going to do high knees. So knees up high, running in place. And then we're going to do butt kicks, kicking your butt. All right, now we're going to do a combination of those. So ready? Listen along or follow along. I'm going to be shouting out different things for us to do. All right? So first things first, burpees. Out, in, up. Out, in, up. Out, in, up. Jumping jacks. High knees. Jumping jacks. High knees. Butt kicks. Jumping jacks. Burpees. High knees. Burpees. High knees. Jumping jacks. And burpees. Butt kicks. High knees. Butt kicks. High knees. And freeze. Cool. All right, a little bit of a shoulder stretch. Swing your arms across the front, side to side. Keep everything moving. Switch which arm goes up on top. And twist. Keep your feet in one spot. Trying to look behind us. All right, let's start with our pike stretch today. So that means feet go together. Our legs are going to stay straight. We're going to reach up, reaching forwards. And then we're going to reach down to the floor. Trying to touch our toes. And then touch the floor. And then put our hands flat if we can. If you can't quite make it that far, just reach for your shins. All right, standing to straddle. And reach down in the middle. Try to touch right in between your feet. And now reach over, touch one foot. Hold it there for just a little bit. And slide across the floor, over the other foot. Holding it there. And now we're going to reach in the middle again, but this time we're going to try to reach behind us. We're reaching back behind our legs. All right. Now I want us to come down. We're going to go into a push-up position. I want you to do 5 push-ups. Down, up, that's 1, down, up, 2. Try to keep your body nice and straight. Don't let your butt come up high. Don't let your hips sink down too low. Straight body. Arms staying close to our body. And there's 5. All right, come on down onto your knees. Let's roll out our wrists. Roll them out, roll them out. Do the wave. Do the opposite wave. And shake out your wrists. Roll your shoulders in big circles, so it's like we're scrunching up and coming back down. Up and down, up and down. Big circles. All right, next, what I want you to do is you're going to lay down. You can do this just on the ground normally, or you can find something to stick your feet underneath, or you can get a brother, sister, mom, or dad to hold on to your feet. We're going to do 10 sit-ups. So we're here, we're going to sit all the way up and come back down, all the way up and back down. And when you do this, I want you to curl your shoulders forwards. So think about your shoulders coming up to your knees. All right, it's not just a little one like this. We don't want to leave our head back like this. We need to tuck in our chin, curl everything forwards, and lift our body up towards our knees. Going for 10. And I think I got one more. Boom. All right. Next, staying seated on the ground. Let's do a butterfly stretch. So we're trying to get our knees to go towards the floor here. Open up your feet like a book. So grab onto them and try to open them up. Like a book. Knees go towards the floor. Trying to sit up tall. Cool. Next, we're going to take one ankle, put it over the top, and roll it out. Make sure our ankles are nice and warmed up. Put your foot on the ground, hug your knee, squeeze it in tight. And let's switch sides, so roll out the other ankle. Foot on the ground, hug your knee super tight. Sit up nice and tall. All right, and then we're going to flip onto our stomach again. We're going to keep our hands underneath our shoulders, so not out front like this, straight underneath us. We're going to lift, try to push our hips to the floor, and look up to the ceiling. We're doing a seal stretch. If you can, bring your feet nice and tight together. Try to make your heels touch. And then we're going to push back to right here. We're going to make a 90-degree angle with our leg. So if you look, boom, that means it's perfectly pointing straight up here at the hip. I'm not back on my feet, and I'm not really far forwards. I'm straight up and down, and then I'm going to reach my hands out, keeping my legs in the same spot, trying to get my armpits to the ground. Looking up at my fingers, and come on up. All right, you guys. Let's get started with our lesson for today. So this is Parkour Level 1. This is a beginner level 11 level class. We're going to start on the floor today, all right? Doesn't have to be anything crazy. Actually, let me switch these out so you can see it better. I have a mat. You guys do not need a mat. The reason I have a mat for you guys on the ground is just so you guys can see this as my object, all right? If you joined me for last class on Tuesday, I was using the green mat as an object, so I'm pretending that is bigger than just the floor, but that's my space. So it's two lines essentially, and in the middle is my object. So I'm going to be using my green mat as a vaulting surface. And the first vault we're going to start with today is our safety vault. Safety vault is the most important vault that we can learn in parkour because it's in the name. It is the safest vault. But if it's not done correctly, it's not quite as safe, and it's also not as efficient. Now, what does efficient mean? Does anybody know what efficient means? Correct. No, that was wrong. Yes, correct. Efficient means that we're going to go over our object. So if we're going to go over our object efficiently, it means we're going to do it in the best way possible without wasting any energy, but doing it still quickly and smoothly. So we're not doing anything fancy here. We're only just trying to be efficient. So that means we're not wasting any energy, no fanciness involved. Just trying to get over our object. Now our object is obviously the floor for today. So I want you to pick a line on the floor. If you need to, you can put a piece of masking tape down, or you can use a pillow to mark out a space. But for the safety vault, we are going to use one hand. You're going to pick which hand you want to use. I'm going to pick my left. If I'm using my left hand, I'm going to use my opposite foot. So that means my right foot. So if I'm using my left hand, I use my right foot. I'm using my right hand, I'm using my left foot. First thing we're going to do is we're going to put our foot on top of our object. So I'm reaching it forwards, putting it way out to the side. My opposite hand reaches over to the other side. And then this leg that hasn't done anything yet is going to come through the middle and go down on the floor to push to the other side. So if I'm going away from you guys, it looks like this. Ready? Foot way out to the side. Hand out to the other side. This leg in the middle comes through, and I'm on the other side. Now, here's why that's important. If I'm just putting my hand and my foot out and then I'm jumping, that is not a safety vault, and that is actually putting us higher in the air than we need to be. So if you look, when I jump, both feet are coming up high, and I'm landing 2 feet at a time, and also, now I'm sideways. When we do a safety vault, we don't want to be sideways, and we don't want to go high. We want foot and hand out. We land on one foot so that we can keep moving. Now on the floor, we do a funny little crouch walk. Looks like this. Right? So we're down low, we're safety vaulting our mat, and we're coming this way. I want you guys to try this a few more times. We're also going to do it on our opposite side. So that means right hand goes on the mat, left foot goes on the mat. We step our right foot through, and we come this way. Now guys, remember that step through is the whole point. If we're not stepping through, we're not doing it correctly. One more time here. I want you guys to practice this about 3 to 4 more times. Stepping through, just like that. All right? Let's bump it up. If you do not have an object that you can do a vault over, continue to practice this on the floor. If you have a table that you can vault over, here's what we're doing. One hand goes on, opposite foot goes on. We step all the way through, down to the floor. If you look, my foot is on the floor, and my hand and my foot are still on the table. That allows me to step smoothly off to the other side. So it's one hand, one foot, stepping through and smoothly down to the other side. If I do this at a walking pace, it's a really casual and easy way to walk over the top of something. If I add a little bit of speed, it becomes a much more efficient and smooth way. But when we add the speed, that foot is still stepping. Okay? I want you guys to make sure that you are stepping and landing one foot here, because if you are running and you land on one foot, check out what you can do. You can keep running, all right? So try this move 4 times on each side. One hand that goes down, opposite foot, step the other leg all the way through and down to the floor. One hand, opposite foot, step through, down to the floor. All right. That has been our safety vault. Now, I'm going to take away my table. We're returning back to the floor. We're going to move on to the speed vault. The speed vault is going to be just like the safety vault. It's almost exactly the same, except we only use one hand on our object. But here's where it gets really tricky. Our feet have to do the same thing, but now in the air. So what do I mean by that? Do you remember how I had one foot in front and the other foot stepped through? When we do a speed vault, we are still stepping through. So the way that I like to think about a speed vault is I jump and I kick my foot up in the air. It hovers over the top of my object. As my hand touches the mat, my other foot's going to jump and kick through. So ready? It goes up, and I kick through and I land one foot at a time. So if I'm putting my left hand down, I should be jumping off of and landing back on my left foot. Watch again, it's going to kick through. My right foot does not touch the ground, it just goes up. All right, I know it's kind of blurry, so it's hard to tell, but I'm going to do it a few more times so you can see. What I want you to imagine is that you're going to do a safety vault, but right before your foot hits the ground, you say psych, and the other foot kicks through. Okay, so psych, and it kicks through. All right, that's how you do this skill on the ground. Practice this 3 more times. Also, if you want, you can try it on your opposite side. All right, now that kick is the most important part. Yet again, if we're not doing the kick through, we're not doing the vault correctly. I'm bringing my table back. We're going to do a speed vault over the table. It's going to work just like the safety vault. But now instead of this foot touching, it's going to hover above. My other leg kicks through. Here it is in as slow motion as I can do it for you. You ready? I'm landing one foot at a time. If I'm putting my left hand on the table, my left foot lands on the ground. If I'm putting my right hand on the table, my right foot kicks through and lands on the ground. Again, you can do this at a walking pace, so you can walk into the speed vault. Landing one foot at a time allows you to continue walking as you go. If you're running a little bit faster, which I can't really do inside the basement, but I'll show you a little bit faster, you should be able to run after you do your speed vault. So I'm running, and I can keep running forwards. Now direction. The direction we're traveling is important here, guys, all right? If I'm running towards the table, which way should I be running after I vault the table? Any guesses? Away from the table, so the same direction we are going. So if I run straight at that wall, when I vault this table, I should still be running straight at that wall. Ready? If I find myself doing my speed vault and turning around, that means that I'm not kicking my leg through. So watch my feet on this one. Ready? With no kick, I turn around. If I kick, so my left leg is kicking forwards, then I can keep going forwards. All right, safety vault and speed vault. I want you guys to practice this a few more times. Pause the video if you feel like you still want to practice this. If you don't have a table, again, I showed you how to do this on the ground. You can do it over a book. You can do it, if you get really good, over your car. Just be careful when you do that one. You'll have to jump really high. Cool. Grab a quick drink of water, and we're going to do just a little bit of conditioning. All right. Cool. All right. conditioning. Let's see. Let's try to use just a few things. All right, conditioning skill number 1. I want you guys to get 2 pillows. Stack them on top of each other. All right? You're going to stand right in front of your pillow with your feet shoulder width apart. All right? We're going to reach out in front of us so our arms are in front. Okay? We can do hands like this. As we drop down, our hands are going to our sides. So we're going down, touching our butt to the pillow, and standing back up. All right? So here it is from here. So touching our butt to the pillow, standing back up. If you're finding this to be too low, grab another pillow. All right? Stack it on top. So we're going down and standing up. All right? Now, when you guys stand up, I want you to think about your butt. Yeah, I said it, butt. Okay? You are going to squeeze your butt as tight as you can. So, starting here, reaching down, stand up and squeeze. Up and squeeze. Up and squeeze. All right, we're going to do 5 more of these. So, ready? Down, up, 1, down, 2, down, 3, down, 4, down, 5, and take a break from that. Keep your pillows there. We're going to come back to that. All right? So that's our squat. Whoop. Next, we're going to do plank shoulder touches. So the way this works is you're going to go into a plank position. Feet are out straight, like so. Your hands are directly underneath your shoulders, all right? Once your hands are directly underneath your shoulders, you're going to hold it here, and you're going to try, without wiggling your body side to side, you're going to squeeze everything in your body super tight, so holding it all still as you lift one hand up and touch your opposite shoulder. Lift and touch. Lift and touch. We're going to try to do 10 on each arm, so we're going to count to 20. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Very good. And now, our last part, but we're going to come back, okay? One last thing I'm going to show you is, let's think. We did arms, we did legs. Let's do some more sit-ups. So find a spot where you can stick your feet underneath, and we're going to do 10 more sit-ups. Ready? So curling our shoulders forwards, getting all the way up, trying to keep your chin tucked in tight. 4, there's 5, we only got 5 more, we're halfway there. There's 6, 7, if you're having trouble, your feet are lifting off the ground, find something to put them underneath. 9, and last one, here we go, 10. Okay, don't stop yet. Return to your pillows, we're doing 5 more squats, ready? So remember, shoulder width apart, hands in front, down, squeeze your butt, down, squeeze your butt, down, there's 3, 2, 1. All right, down in our plank, we're doing shoulder touches, count to 20. 7, 9, almost there, 19, 20. And after 20, we got 10 more sit-ups, curling our shoulders forwards. There's 2. We're almost there. 3. Almost there. Come on, keep going. We're halfway. 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. Alrighty, guys, grab a drink of water. You guys did great today. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Safety vaults and speed vaults. Keep training. Yeah.